know, I just do what I do.
Well, my fucking moment, like that, my fucking moment I had is doing 7 years in prison. I went away for engaging in corrupt pattern activity, basically just drugs. Had a guy wear a wire on me, like 3 times. That's supposed to be somebody really, so close. And the crazy part about it is I never got caught with the drugs. So, but I went away for that. I had to do 7 years on that note. I was fighting the case and everything. I mean, I had a paid lawyer, but rest my mind. So the way this lawyer was, he um, came in. It was time to go to trial because I told him I was taking it to trial. Came in with like a little folder about like this thing. That's it. My mom just looked up. She said, "Son, if you go to trial, you're gonna lose." You know what I'm saying? I was like, and it forced me into a little plea because she's like, do you want to do 30 years or do you want to, do 7? Because the town was like an all white town and it was just crazy. And he didn't know if he was gonna, get on the stand or whatever he was gonna do. But yeah, it was for drugs though. And the way I turned that around was, I wasn't gonna let nothing, stop me from becoming better than what I was before I went in. And I hit rock bottom, and I just said, you know what? This is the way for me to step. I'm about to step, and I'm gonna come out even harder. One of my biggest lessons for being in prison was patience, because like nothing is on your time. Everything is on everybody else's time. Even when you call home, you need some money on your books. Phone visits, clothes boxes. Everything is with somebody on somebody else's time. So you gotta be patient with that and everything else. I would say being in prison helped me become a better person in multiple ways because I mean, I just grew as a man. I mean, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and just learning myself even more and what I wanted, what I needed, where I wanted to go, what I was trying to do. Since prison, how that's shown up in my life, it's just, first and foremost, like with my kids, the way I have to be, like incorporating that patience, incorporate like, things like that's out of my control, like my mom passing, just turning to God, guiding my steps because it was so hard coming out of prison, not having nothing, losing everything. And when you got to start from, ground zero, man, you got to have a lot of faith. You got to have a lot of patience. You got to be, just different and willing and ready. Relationship with my mom, man, it was awesome. I couldn't have never asked for a better mother than her. That was like my best friend, my dog. She was my biggest supporter. I mean, she even when I went to prison, she's like wouldn't let me hold my head down. She was like, "No, you did what you had to do. Now you're gonna continue to do what you got to do and come home." And her passing it hurts so much because I mean, I'm the only boy, and I got 4 sisters, and I'm the oldest, and I gotta, step for them, like how she would. Like we all leaned on mom for everything. Like I mean, you call her for everything, so now everybody calling me for everything. So I'm just trying to, walk in like her shoes in the sense of just being there for everybody the way she was for us, But my mom was awesome. That was my heart right there. For my kids, it's like I can't let them down. So I gotta go hard every day to make sure I'm putting myself in position to help them and be there for them and make sure I'm putting them in position as well. You know what I mean? Like my growth is their growth too, because the more that I learn and I educate myself on things, I can educate and help them and make sure that they learn it too. You know what I'm saying? Guiding their steps, doing that for them. So it's no failure for me. I look at them, I'm like, it can't be no loss. Can't be no loser. I gotta win. I gotta go. I gotta keep stepping for them. And I do that every day. Upbringing up, Toledo, Ohio, from where I'm from. I mean, small city, gang infested. I live kind of like all over. I'm from the West Side, but it just my city. You gotta be strong to be in this city, but um, it just. I mean, I lived all over. I got a lot of people that I grew up with that I'm cool with, and I didn't gang bang and nothing like that because I love money, so I just wanted to be neutral. But how it shaped me is because I got in situations to where I kind of like turned to the street life, what I'm saying, to try to help my family, what I mean, things like that. So going through what I went through back in those times to now, it's just I think it just made me tough, made me strong, just made me, move the way I had to. And I seen that at an early age because everybody was, gang banging and shooting up each other and doing stuff. And I had to, all these were my friends and people that I knew, but I didn't want to go that way. I wanted to go somewhere different because I wanted to be neutral. I want to go wherever I want to go. And people love and respect me because I stand on respect and loyalty. So that's what why I'm like I am today. I realized I wanted to tap into music. Um, Maybe I was about 16, 17 years old. Just, me and the guys just always having little sessions, freestyling, messing around. But it was fun to me, you know what I mean? And then I realized I love entertaining people. And then you get to tell your story, or you get to, just turn up and stuff like that. So about time I got out of prison though, it was like I really wanted to take it serious, you know what I mean? Because it was like I can do this. I got a story to tell. I can, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, all right, let's do it. Let's get it. One of the biggest thing I want everybody to know when they listen to my music is, that, you know, my story is real, but it's the road of redemption, and that don't have no stop in nothing that you're doing. Don't have no quit, you know what I mean? Because it's always gonna be obstacles in your way, but as long as you put God first and believe, you could overcome anything as long as you put the work in. So I want them to see the work, the grind, you know what I'm saying, that me never giving up and really continue to push. Hey, it's your boy Toka Fly, and you're checking out 24/7 HH.